I have a massive burrito. Look at this. I'm not eating it sideways. This is it long. Yeah, I gotta find my fork. So I was having a good day, you know. I miss growing up eating with my family, you know. I missed eating in Iraq. In Iraq, they had this really good Eden soy milk that had a ton of amino acids. It had like all these really good fats in it, and I remember loving it. I don't have any eating videos, so I may as well show a video of me eating just for the rest of time. I usually didn't eat meat. I normally don't eat meat, but oh yeah. So they banned my TikTok account for saying people are trash. And as soon as they unbanned my account, I said it again, and they haven't banned me this time. Just as an example, so this guy O equals infinity and I kind of connected on Twitter, and it was like a good connection. A day later, he unfollows me. He doesn't want to see what I'm doing or saying. So I did the work. I actually did the meditation. I sat down, closed my eyes, and fucking cursed his ass. Fuck you. I'm better than anyone on this planet has given me credit for. Everybody either waits till everyone else is cheering, or they use it as an opportunity to help their ego. That's all it is. You could do something amazing, and unless it's obviously amazing, they're gonna go, "You're stupid." Even though they're the dumb ones, they're gonna go like, I don't understand, therefore. Yeah, being an Army veteran, I can't tell you how many years of my life I had to eat instantly. Like I had to just, you gotta eat, you gotta eat. There's no enjoying it. So, yeah. I turned 20 and 21 on the same deployment. And the guy in the VA thought I was fake. He's like, "You're not real." I'm sure he has tons of people that are completely fake DD-214s were never in, that he thinks are real. And you get someone real like me come in, they're just like, "You're fake." Why? Because you're not like the rest of the people we've been helping. Alright, it's Cannibal Island. Like, the Bible is the best white lie of all time. Right? You live after you die. No, you don't. This place has a purpose. No, you don't. We exist because our ancestors bred and won. That's it. Like, people have to unmarry themselves from the idea that we are divine. We're not divine, you know. Yeah, there's a few yogis who can, like, show they can't eat, but that's on their testing site. That's never on our testing site. When we prepare the testing site, they can't pass anymore because, of course, they got a sleeve of nectar somewhere. They have, like, a tube. Yeah, they have a tube filled with nectar they can drink, so they have enough water and food so they don't die. Right? Because their body weight will decrease, but not as much as we think with starvation, so, yeah. When we prepare the testing site, and the yogi goes in naked, and he gets his butt checked, you know. The other thing would be, like, a super slow digesting sort of, I'm sure some scientists could figure out, like, a superfood you could eat that would make you not have to eat for, like, 48 days or something. But yeah. Now, if a person can go 6 months without food or water in our testing facilities, yeah, they are true shit. They are good stuff, but yeah. The world is the way it is because of nukes. Which there's really good evidence a nuclear weapon went off in India once. I've seen that. Yeah, they got this great special. I look about twice as big on camera as I am in real life. I'm not small, but I am, like, this is probably, if this isn't CGI, then I don't know enough about myself. I think this is AI, right? See, it's funny. How does the AI people know people are doing AI? I think it's like, it's so smart. I actually think it's a projection of third eye illusion magic. The people are getting the reality they're expecting to see. But yeah, people are territorial and turfy. Like, you know, the only contacts I've had in my life were my mom and girlfriends when we're like dating. But if we're not dating, nobody cares. You know, and guys are really shallow. I mean, like, you'll figure it out if you're a guy. I'm sure girls have the same thing. As a guy, if there is a guy in your life, he better be a simp, because otherwise he's trying to steal your shit and he's going to get annoyed by your existence. Like, if I just exist next to another man, we have to draw a boundary somewhere, because he thinks all his shit is I think all his shit is mine, and he thinks all my shit is his. You know what I mean? Like, how many fights have been started? That's why the Bible is like this great white lie, right? Yeah, it might not be true, but it is a reflection of who humans really are. Because remember, it's about breeding. It isn't about goodness. It's not about righteousness. It's not even about favor. It's about what physically bred and what physically survived. And that's what exists. I was laughing, yeah. Mexicans, they're like, salsa, I can use a dash of salsa. They give you cups. They're like, you're eating salsa today. Yeah, I get called racist all the time. People don't even know me. As a white person, I can't even acknowledge the existence of other races, or you're automatically a racist. Call them white tea people, right? Which is good, because it's YouTube. I'm on YouTube a lot. So, be like, whitey people. But, yeah. Life ain't that great. Just not. It's the people you gotta live it with. Like, I can't tell you enough. There is no divinity here. No divinity made Earth. That is an illusion. That is an illusion. This place is Monkey Island. You know, the traits that caused success in breeding are the traits that went on. The traits that did not cause success in breeding did not go on. Yeah, this is 35. I was a young looking person a year ago. Now I'm 35. Now look at my face. I'm like, now I'm old. I'll be going like this. Ha! Please don't like me. You know, as a kid, I wanted so much loving touches from people who mattered. I wanted to connect with people who mattered in my life, and it never happened. Never ever. Like, life is really just like a disappointing fight for survival. There's no kumbaya. There's no real friends. There's no real lovers. There's nobody who you can rely on. I can't think of any, like, the only relationships that last are the cover wives. You know what I mean? Like, you got a billionaire who has like an ugly ass wife who manages his estate, and he marries her because she's loyal. You know what I mean? She'll be loyal. Like, an ugly woman who's been passed by everybody will be loyal as fuck, and she'll cover for your infidelities, right? He gave her a house, he gave her a name, he gave her a purpose. She's not gonna care who he sleeps with on the side, and he's gonna do it because he can afford it, right? He can afford to go to Jeffrey Island for a $200 million donation, you know, and sleep with some 14-year-olds. Which Jeffrey Epstein's the only one we've caught, and he got suicided. So basically, Jeffrey Epstein, the way I understand it, he got caught because girls working with him just kept good enough records about what was happening that they just couldn't deny it anymore. But how many people is that going on where they're like, they kidnap them or they don't survive or something, and you never hear about it? It's just, I don't know. You know, it was clear, like, I have other videos talking about this. When I was in church, you know, I liked a girl and I wanted to get to know her. Well, the thing is, that was the priest's girl. I didn't know that. So, Even though it's Catholic and she's a congregation member, that was the priest's girl. And when I made a move, he fucking straight up flattened me. He did what men do to men. Men disqualify men and start fights. They start fights. They go, "You're no good. You look like shit." It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. That shit's happening to you 24/7. You've got contenders. So they've said it like this, right? You think you want a really beautiful woman? Are you ready to do what comes with a really beautiful woman? You're going to have every guy that's following her. You're basically going, if you as a man, it is not kumbaya, don't expect God to give you a relationship. Those people will die alone. You have to find someone, and you literally have to like caveman her, and you have to caveman everyone else. And believe me, the cops are cavemanable. The cops 100% are on a caveman frequency. Am I afraid of him? Is he dominant? All right, I'll do what he says. No crime here. I didn't see it. That's how they are. That's how they are. They're humans. Again, we're not divine. So the non-divinity of man has to be mentioned historically as a significant idea because it hasn't existed really in a while. The idea that man is the result of evolution, right? Man is the result of evolution. We became so tool-oriented and so intelligence-worshipping that we basically transformed our world in years. In just years, thousands of years, we managed to, create metals and plastics and all these things. Yeah. Chemistry. We're only now seeing like really deep in the microcosmos. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be alive. And I still think that there's things to be said for, let's say, prayer in the presence of a ghost. That there does seem to be a transcendental paranormal presence in nature that can prove its existence to you. But there's a great book, I think it's the Tao Te Ching, that says the Tao works on behalf of all beings. This is where a lot of men have corrected me. They go like, "Oh, you're an idiot. No, it's this." What? You don't understand, like, telling me no, I'm wrong, it's actually this, it's just turfing. It's just trying to use me to make yourself significant, and I don't agree. And I don't have to. You know how many times I've been called an idiot online? They didn't read what I had to say. They said, "What you said makes no sense," which means they're trying to just tell me I'm an idiot, and they abuse me because I look like I'm alone. They're like, "This guy's alone, we can fucking chump him up and no one's gonna do shit." These people are animals. Like, you think your dog's cute? Your dog would fucking eat the fuck out of a rabbit. You know what I mean? They're all monsters. They're all killers. And the people with dogs, like half those people with really deranged dogs like Pitties. Look, I've been in America. I've seen rich side America. I've got 6 Emmys in my family. I've seen Beverly Hills, that side of America. I've also seen poor America. I've seen trailer park shit. Let me tell you, it's the same old places. They act like they're good on the surface, but once the doors are closed, it's us versus them. And once the doors are closed, that dog is going to be encouraged into being a weapon. Half the time, those dogs are out there chewing and barking, and the owner's going, "Oh, he's nice." He's lying. He likes it. The owners people are so malicious, they like seeing other people afraid of dogs. People throw each other to dogs. Like, I can't tell you, there's no goodness here, and there ain't no God either. The Bible is a white lie. It gives a history. It gives a literal lineage. The Bible, in an attempt to make itself seem legit and give the Jews a blood claim to be the first people, the original people, right? You got to be competitive. So what they say is that yeah, it's just bullshit. Because they gave a literal lineage, it's easy to disprove because the Earth history looks different and goes way before when they guessed it did. And so we know it's a hoax. There's no sense in saying, well, it's God's word, it has God's name on it, it has to be true. No, it doesn't. I could say God is a cucumber. I could say God is an orange tomato. Doesn't mean he is, doesn't mean he isn't. Doesn't mean that he suddenly exists because we said it. Right? So what the Tao Te Ching says is that this creature works on the benefit of all beings. It like organizes nature, and it makes them think they're the one doing it. And it doesn't really tell them what to do or say. It's kind of how he impacts it. It's like this thing is organizing everything, but it's not taking sides. You know what I mean? And that can be. I mean, I have, again, like these just like stupendous happenstances that really can't be explained. But it doesn't mean that any human who said God told me to tell you has been right. You know, it's pretty clear to me that there's a big angry sky daddy is like an unquestionable idea, because you got your dad who's oppressive. Like, let me tell you, dads to sons. A dad is trying to trim his son's ego immediately. My dad had one space in the world for the right person, and that was him. And everyone else had to come into alignment with him and his story. And only when we were fully suppressed and a part of his ideas would he maybe give us a morsel or a scrap, right? He a lot of people are like that. Agree or be gone. But anyway, the Bible is clearly a hoax. It's clearly a human said, trust me, bro, and it's just not real. It isn't real, and it never will be real. And the funny thing about that is that humans are so awful they need it. They really do. Like, humans need the Bible because they would be awful. They would be awful to each other. And the funniest thing about being awful with each other is, let's say you're a dictator, right? You're an asshole. You have a bunch of soldiers. Everyone knows if they disagree with you, they are dying. They're going to get shot. That's how I want to do it. If I had to run my... I've known enough of you and I've heard enough of you that anyone disagreed with me, pow, right away, shut up. Tired of hearing it. But anyway, yeah, if I did run things, that's probably why I'm not a dictator, is I know I would be a real dictator. I would throw people in jail, prison, torture. Just shut up. But anyway, that's how they would be. That's how they would be. And the funniest thing about that is, let's say one person is born, he's a big, aggressive, meanie asshole, right? He thinks everything's all about him. Like the winners, look at a girl, they don't go, oh, she likes him, they're good together, I'll let them stay together. That doesn't happen. He goes, I need to destroy him so she has no one to love anymore. That's what they do. And those are the people that breed and win. Those are the people who have succeeded historically in humanity. They're not the nice ones. They're the mean ones. They're the greedy ones. And so the funniest thing about that is that if you are a greedy, mean son of a bitch, yes, you may rule the world with your lifetime. Yes, you may get to have sex with all the women. Yes, you may have the most kids in the most places. But eventually, the whole world is going to be populated by greedy, mean people. Right? The dinosaurs never recovered from, I like how the microcosm, they say there's a few animals that produce energy from light, which is awesome. You produce energy from light, that's great. Every other animal below them eats each other. So there's like one, it's just like this in nature, right? Like look at Wikipedia. Most Wikipedia articles are written by one person. He has written tens of thousands of articles. And everybody uses his shit, right? So it's no different in nature. Yeah, there's going to be like one Einstein or one Elon Musk or one whoever every once in a while, or maybe even one me, right? I'm sure on my levels of paranormal development, and I've left enough evidence, like they're going to be able to go through my videos and go like, dang, this guy was on something. Yeah, I was. So, and it's not AI. Like I've literally like stepped back and looked at my portrait and gone, pointed at objects and gone and found it physically in the painting, right? Like they're really there. It's a real art. Anyway, and I have 0 views. Like nobody can stomach what I'm doing. They're like, huh? Except on TikTok, I promoted my machete, my hewing instrument video, and it got half the people who saw it liked it, which is a lot. It was like 8,000 people saw it, 4,000 people liked it. That was like, whoa. Jake Paul doesn't do those numbers. Anyway. Yeah. You guys were mean to me. You guys were depressing. I don't, you know, you basically, because guys are so ruthlessly territorial about women, cutting each other under. No guy is a guy's friend. No guy is a guy's friend, ever. They're competition, plain and simple. If I was to do it right, I'd go around with a fist in every guy. He's like, you're my bitch now. You do what I say. Because that's how they are. That's the only thing they respect. You cannot go up to any guy and get anything good out of him unless he thinks he's going to get something good in return. That's just how humans are. They aren't divine, they just say they are. They aren't holy, they just say they are. They aren't honest, they just say they are. Alright? Could not finish this burrito. I owe the Ravens something. I'm going to leave it out. Yeah, I'm going to leave the burrito out for them. They'll like it. Be a little cold, but they might enjoy it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call this. No guy is a guy's friend. They're just not. They're just not. Guys are willing to kill each other to get girls, and nature likes that because it shows dominance. It has worked before. And so the secret is that all the people who are alive now are the tremendous douchebags they are because the greedy motherfuckers in the past won. The greedy motherfuckers, the people who said the whole world is theirs, all the women are theirs, all the men are their soldiers, those people won. They have the highest expression of their DNA in human history, in humanity today, right? And so that's why all these people are greedy, unrepentant D-bags. These guys, any man in any level of society is going to stab another man in the back immediately. They're not their friends. That gay shit is just gay. It doesn't exist. It's all about getting to the girls. It is. So, and those girls, you know, it is like, it's kind of like, it's just kind of bad. Like, I can see why the Bible was made up. And the alternative is you just got to accept us for who we are, you know. Maybe I'm a good person because I have, like, my family's been Christian for a long time. That means they've selected for certain ideals. Like, I hear people have told me, oh, that's the ringing of your ear or a flowing or something like that. But, no, I hear Om in my ear. I do, but that might be religiosity, right? I may have something in my brain that detects God, even though God doesn't exist, just so that I don't get killed by religious pilgrims, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, this is my current social theory, is that everybody's an unrepentant D-bag. I fucking hate everybody. Women can't be trusted, men can't be trusted. No man is a man's friend. When a man tries to tell me I'm stupid, or I'm dumb, or I don't make sense, or nobody gets me, or nobody likes me, I understand he's fighting. You know, if somebody said that to me and I go and strangle them, which I can, I'm a fucking beast. I am the person you're glad never became a murderer, because I would be really good at it. You don't even know. Oh, everyone's arrogant. Oh, when I get angry, it's extra angry. And I'm like, okay. Every buck goes like this over and over, right? These guys are idiots. They're really just too stupid to help. So anyway, this is my prescription for Ape Island. Yeah, they have a lot of tech because they're riding on the backs of a few smart, dedicated people, but most of them are complete chimpanzees. They are territorial. They all think the whole world is theirs, and nature likes that fight and encourages it. Nature encourages, like when men, and I walked through the store the other day, there's a young black man, he started huffing at me. He couldn't stand the fact that I existed. He wanted to fight. You know? Kick his ass. He doesn't even know. So easy. Yeah, you couldn't even, I'm like, what's his name? Rotang, whatever that guy's name is. Yeah, I'm like Rotang. I got spiritual power. You can't knock me out and I don't feel anything. And I am a chokeout king. I got a strong ass body. Like, you're not gonna, you will be asleep getting peed on by the time I'm done with you. And there's been a lot of people in history who've talked big game and went down. So, I mean, like, I would watch out. Anyone trying to threaten me. Because I'm not out there stealing your girl. I'm not out there turfing because I know who you are. I was a child growing up among you, and that's when I vowed to never have children because I fucking hate who you are. I don't like who the human species is. You're jerks. You're fucking unrepentant monsters. You're not logical. You're not nice. You think you'll throw Any man will throw any man under the bus literally if he thinks it'll give him 1 inch in society. He does not care. Right? And so you people are just really just animals. Like I'm happy ETs are looking at us and they're suppressing us because they don't want us in space with their technology. We would be absolutely awful with it. There could be a guy with developed dematerialization tech in his fucking living room, right? And he would do it to the whole planet just because he hates all of you. Because I do too. Like, if you gave me the red nuclear button, I would press it for everybody at once. Like, shut up. The bunker people will rebuild from our tough lesson. But I mean, it does. It sucks. It sucks, man. Like America pretends to be the good guys, and they're overthrowing every nation. They have more people in prison than they have people out of prison, and they're genitally mutilating children and telling them they have to follow the Bible or they're going to hell. Like, you want to talk about corrupt? You want to talk about insanely bad? Well, it's Monkey Island, dude. These people, like, where'd the Neanderthals go? We killed them. Racism. For sure. For sure, racism killed the Neanderthals. I don't think we need to question that. That's well in alignment with what people do. Every tribe, there's no native tribe that's been nice. These tribes picked on each other. Oh, you're from a different tribe, they'd eat them. You know, they're not that good. Humans are not good people. They're just not. They pretend like they are. They have stories about them being made in the image of God, right? You had a Bible telling you to generally mutilate your children and that we were made in the image of God. All while at the same time purporting a completely fake cosmology. Like, the cosmology of the Bible is just made up. No, God did not say to write the Bible because otherwise it would have historical truth. It would have historicity. So, yeah. These guys are just D-bags. They are. No guy is a guy's friend. No guy is a guy's friend. No guy is a guy's friend. Not ever, not ever. You know why? They didn't survive. They didn't make it. The ones who made it were unrepentantly greedy. They always, like, I can't turn that shit off. I have that eye in me all the time. As soon as a guy is friends with me, I'm like, he has a girl. And my head is like, I can get with her. I can do this. And then I might throw... Guys throw each other under the bus to get with women all the time. It's literally disgusting. It's literally disgusting. You can't get away from it. No guy is your friend. You know, it's bitter. Bitter, hard life. And the funniest thing is they think they're children of God when really they're just descendants of villains. That's all they are. Every human on earth is a descendant of a winner. They're a person who reproduced and bred. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't matter who was hurt. All that matters is it happened. That's it. If it didn't happen, you don't exist. We are the children of the winners. And the winners made losers. Winners make losers easy. Winners love losers. They laugh at losers. They think they're different than the loser. Yeah. Life is trash. I'm sorry if you're hearing it from me, but it is. This place and its people have a lie of goodness that they will never live up to.